Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the news behind the news with Ralph Kintab on Mix 94.7 FM. And I hope that you guys have been having a good week and a good day so far. Today on the program, I have here with me Miss Melanie Choisy from the Maarten Development Foundation. This is a foundation that has been, really burning the midnight oil, I would say, since the lockdown, doing a lot of great work on the island. And so welcome to the program and thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ralph.
Okay,
it's a pleasure.
Great. Yeah, it's definitely a pleasure. So basically, the SMDF recently launched the Learn Smart e-learning program.
Yes.
This is something that's not entirely new, I guess, because you had I think it was called the Workforce Development Program.
Yes.
And I guess could you tell us a bit about how that came about and continue from there?
Yeah, sure. So basically, SMDF, as you said, has been burning the midnight oil. That's a very good way to describe it. For a long time, for years, but especially since the onset of the pandemic, we've been really busy with a lot of different COVID relief, pandemic food relief, different type of things and projects like that. And late last year, we launched in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance and e-learning platform Coursera, the Workforce Development Program, which was basically a whole bunch of really awesome free online courses that persons could just sign up and take. And I mean, they range from all sorts of topics and subjects. So we launched that around September of 2020, and we saw that it was extremely successful. It was a bit of a pilot program that we had with Coursera, and because of its success, we just decided to, extend it further. And so we have a slightly different, but the same in a sense, iteration of the program that we've recently launched.
And the Learn Smart, the SMART is an acronym. What does that stand for? Yes,
so SMART is an acronym for St. Maarten Active Recovery and Training Program.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay,
so that's what I'm here to talk about today.
Alrighty. So in that note, then, how did you come about, I guess, with choosing what type of courses, that you allow the public to enjoy?
Yeah, so what's really great is that because we had the program last year, we were really able to see what topics interested people because they had basically access to almost the entire Coursera collection. So through that, we realized that we had to focus on certain categories. We also did some research and reached out to the Department of Labor to see what types of industries that people who are searching for work are interested in, and then obviously we just look at the situation at hand. You have a lot of students that tried to go away to study, and because of the pandemic weren't able to do so, and had to shift some focus and maybe join the workforce. So so we were able to focus on certain categories in that way. So we have a lot of post-secondary course collection courses in a collection, digitization, IT, things for the creative industries, communications, stuff like what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's actually very popular on the island in itself.
It is, because I did see and did enjoy I was glad actually to see that there was actually some journalism courses, some writing courses, even graphics.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole works.
Exactly. And we thought about things that people could easily learn and do from the comfort of their home at their computers. So we work closely with Coursera this time around to really curate those collections. Yeah.
And the good thing about it too is that, it not only helps workers, but also entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
Because one, as an employee, you're enhancing your skills and knowledge that could benefit the company you work for. But even entrepreneurs, or it's something that can lead people into entrepreneurship, because, we live in this age where, I can be right here in St. Maarten and have clients literally in Japan or anywhere.
Yes.
And so, that allows people to, just gain the skills that they can sell.
Absolutely.
Once they've mastered it.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, that's one of the course collections as well. We have a full collection on entrepreneurship. And it just ranges from the most basic thing, like how to do simple accounting with Google Sheets, to marketing and branding, There's really a wide array of courses that people could take in each collection that is suitable to the situation that we have here in St. Maarten, which we know we have a lot of great entrepreneurs and potentially great entrepreneurs as well.
So is there any new additions, or what do you say it's overall the same industries?
No, there's absolutely new additions to the program, because while we had access to a gross majority of it the first time around, this time around we have courses that weren't previously available.
Okay.
But through the assistance with Coursera, we were really able to fine tune and figure out what courses are popular with other people around the world. So we got a little bit more insight in that sense, but there are short courses that are only a few hours, and there are longer courses that could take you a few weeks.
Indeed. And so were you guys also able to see what were the most popular courses on the island? Were you able to get that?
Yeah. We had a lot of insight on that information. We had, because there's a whole back-end analytics that we were able to analyze and look at from the workforce development program, and it was a mixed bag. Like I mentioned before, a lot of entrepreneurship, marketing, communications, resumes, how to talk to people, English business, those type of things.
Yes, I did see that course.
And there was also a lot of personal wellness, like mindfulness, meditation. I think just because people are trying to work on their mental health, and we saw that especially last year, being locked up in our houses for so long and wondering, what the heck is going on in the world,
Exactly.
So we had a lot of varied courses, but certain things you could tell really stood out for St. Maarten: customer service, hospitality type of training courses.
That's great. And I guess also the benefit is also not just for individuals, but businesses themselves or organizations can encourage their people to sign up.
Yes, absolutely. And we've been getting a lot of the workforce development program, and even since yesterday, since officially coming out with our press release and doing a little bit of radio time, we've already seen some bigger organizations on the island say, hey, can I get my employees involved and try to get them to register for the program. So that's really awesome to see for us.
Yeah, that's definitely great. So one of the questions I have for you is there a limit to the number of courses a person can take?
There's no limit to the number of courses a person can take.
Okay.
We do have a limit on the number of slots that are available for the program, which we intend to run over the course of the next 2 years. But what we do want to see and what we want to encourage is that if people sign up for certain courses, that they really stick to them and complete them through. We don't want people to sign up, be enthusiastic for 1 week, have 10 other courses in their bag, and we don't see them again for 2 months.
Yeah.
So, because that's unfair for somebody that would
that could
really
utilize and benefit
exactly.
from. Makes sense.
So, we're really encouraging that this time around, that if you want to be dedicated, you let us know how long you can be dedicated for. Take your courses, and if you're done, you say you're done. And if you want to continue on, you can continue on for the next 2 years, and then maybe even walk away with a degree or something if you get the right accredited courses.
So with that, then let's say someone starts a couple courses, registers for a couple courses, maybe able to do 2 and not continue the other. Is it possible that person could kind of drop out and a spot be made available?
Yeah, there's a possibility for them to drop out. There's a possibility for them to even say, hey, I'm going to go on a pause. And we try to capture that in the application as well. We try to ask, how much time do you have available? Do you have children? Those type of things.
Makes
Are you
sense.
working? Are you unemployed? So, that's for our own statistical knowledge as well. But it's also to just, put a human behind the application and see what they're able to do. But, we're flexible. If someone is like, hey, I really want to take this course, but I have to take a pause right now. I'm going through something. We'll look at it on a case-by-case basis. But the most important thing is that people are really motivated and dedicated and are willing to stick to the program once they are accepted into it.
Okay. And how long are the courses available?
Well, like I said, we're going to be running the program over the next 2 years. So we're going to have a rolling application kind of thing.
Great.
Yeah. It really is. So it's not so much of like a rush thing. Last year it was only from like September to December. It was like about 3 months or so. But this time around it's a longer program, so it's not so much of a rush.
Yeah, because then someone can, as in, you can really pace yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
this is a great opportunity.
It really is. It really is. And there's I believe there's only one other like it in the entire region, which is in Barbados.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they have
a very high literacy rate.
Yeah. Yes. So, we're like proud of that, and it is a great opportunity, and we're really happy to see that people are enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. 2 years, that is a steal of a
yeah. Thank you. We fought for that. Yeah, Ms. Brooks, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Makisha. Indeed, that's excellent because I like what you said earlier as well. Is that we're starting this can a person may perhaps sign up for one course, but then realize they want to take it way further.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're all for that. It's just that we want to see a semi-consistent, dedication to the program. Yeah. So we have some analytics in the back where we can see, hey, this person has been inactive for a really long time. Maybe we'll check up on them and see, hey, are you still interested?
Yeah, because I was going to ask if persons will have to show proof that they finished the course.
Well, we can see that on the back end. That we can see how far someone has reached. We can see how many hours they've spent. Yeah, we kind of like spies on the back end,
So kind of like mommy and making sure you do your homework.
Big brother, exactly. Yes, exactly.
I got you. I mean, it makes sense.
Yes, we can see a lot of those things and check in and send some reminders and encouragement and stuff like that.
Okay, that's great. And I'm also guessing some of these courses are accredited as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Through Coursera, out of all the e-learning platforms out there, that's why we're really enthusiastic about working with them in particular. We obviously looked at others as well, but Coursera has the largest catalog of accredited courses from major institutions all over the world.
Yeah, from Ivy League universities to those in Europe, etc.
Yeah, and one of the things that is really, really cool about this Learn Smart program is that, which wasn't something we had in the workforce development program. It's something that Coursera offered to us, which are called gateway certificates. And those are basically legit professional certificates from major companies like Google, IBM, Microsoft.
Wow. That
once you complete those courses, you are qualified to be employed by those companies and work remotely. So you can do something so you can do a professional gateway certificate in Google IT support and be, actual IT specialist for Google. And, they're like, hey, let me see that certificate. And you can actually show it to them if you complete that course. So you have that in IT, something called UX design, which I had to look up and figure out, exactly what that is. But
that's
it has to do with
interface, right?
Yeah, exactly. For web design and stuff like that. Project management.
That is definitely helpful, always.
Yes, for sure. So you can actually be, employed on the global market with these courses, which is just incredible.
Yeah. And, what I must admit that is fantastic is that SMDF lives up to the foundation's name.
Oh, thank you.
Development, whether it's through the other programs that you guys have, supporting NGOs, but even with this, this is the development of our human capital, that is necessary.
Yeah.
And so on that note as well, is there age limit for?
Yes, we're requesting that persons be 18 years or older to join the program. On a personal level, I think, I know that we have in St. Maarten, you have sometimes youth that graduate from school a bit younger.
Early, like 16, 17.
Yeah. If anybody is interested at those ages, I would say, just send us an email and we'll see what we can look into. But it is generally 18 years or older. And another major requirement is that all applicants have to be residents of St. Maarten, currently living on St. Maarten.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And so on that note, then, who do they contact and what is the email address or phone number?
Yeah, so they can reach us via email, learning@smdf.sx, Or you could just go to our website, smdf.sx, and click the contact form. We'll get the information. And for more information about the application and what that looks like, it's really not long. It's a very short application you could probably fill out in, about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
That is smdf.sx/learnsmart. And you can reach us through our Facebook. Anywhere you see our name, you type us in, you can
And you
reach us.
recently launched an Instagram page too.
Yes, we did. Yes, shout out to our amazing colleague, Brianna. She's the mastermind behind our Instagram. Yeah, and we're getting a lot of reach on that too, so we're really proud of that.
All right.
But through Instagram as well.
So Instagram, Facebook, email.
Yeah, LinkedIn, wherever.
Gotcha. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Melanie,
Thank you
for coming.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, SMDF, for this great program, because again, it really lives up to the foundation's name, Maarten Development.
Thank you.
And so to our listeners, do stay tuned for our next conversation, and we'll be right back.